My policy don't bother me. Do it well with no apologies. Show you how to rap without the cap. Not everybody acknowledge me. Niggas singing like hoes, looking like these bitches. Stay perpetrating like you in the trenches. So like your girlfriend that handle your business. Talk about a bag, dressed like a ain't hard to tell that I'm on your ass. First place while you in last. You was built for the trash, I'm built to blast. Say what you wish while I light a spliff. Clear ignition when I give the gift. I keep it lit, the results are swift. That whack energy don't make the list. Put me in the box and I'll broke it. So-called competition, I smoked it.
Yeah, like we always do about this time. My name is Cornbread Capone. I'd like to welcome you back to Unpopular Honesty, the home of brutal honesty and real hip-hop music. And today, my guest, wow, he is incredible. Singer, rapper, producer, can play instruments, and the boy got a good head on his shoulders. If you don't know who I'm talking about eBay. What's going on, brother?
What's going on, Cornbread, man? Section Wayne in the building, man, aka eBay, man.
Man, I've been trying to get you here, and I've been waiting for this moment.
You here now, man. I'm here, man.
We're gonna start it off like this. When did your musical journey begin?
Well, I started out in Louisiana, man. I would always watch my dad and them in the gospel group, and I used to always tell myself, like, I want to do music when I was growing up, you know what I'm saying? So I say probably like around 7, 8 years old, I started writing raps. You know, you coming up as a young child, you know, your vocabulary just all over the place as a youngin', you know what I'm saying? So I started doing that around 7 or 8 years old, but it really got serious when I got probably like 13. You know what I'm saying? When my journey just took off to another level, when I knew I had the potential and the talent to do the music, you know? And ever since that day, you know, I never looked back. I might have had some little stumbling blocks came in my way, you know, to kind of put me in pause, but I still kept the journey alive and still doing what I have to do, you know what I'm saying, as an artist. So basically, I've been doing it for a little minute, man.
If you could explain your style or your form of music, what would that be?
Me personally, man, I have a unique style. I'm versatile with it, most definitely. Like, I would look at my style more personally as an outstanding. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I say outstanding, I can give you whatever lane it is, whether you want country, you want zydeco, you want blues, you want swing out, you know what I'm saying? You want rap, you want battle rap, you want hip hop. I can give you any one of those type of lanes and any one of those styles of music, you know? So I have a unique, very outstanding style that's with me, you know?
That's what's up, man. What does eBay listen to? You know, what inspires eBay musically? Is there any other music that is made that inspires you musically?
Oh yes, most definitely. I was waiting for this question. Man, I listen to reggae. I listen to a little country, you know, old school hip hop, DJ's Crew, you know, zydeco.
You listen to it all.
Yeah, I don't like just listening to one certain type of style of music, because every music in every different aspect of lane, it has a message behind it, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm talking real. Let me correct it when I say this. It's real music when we're saying this, you know, not just some ordinary type of music that people making nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm talking about great music. You know what I'm saying? Messages in them. You know what I'm saying? Like, so those are the type of styles of music that I listen to that makes eBay at the end of the day.
That's what's up, man. Well, tell me, before the end of 2022, that the general public will have, if not a full body of work, some kind of release from you, because your music is very vital and very important, I feel.
Thank you.
Will there be a release this year?
But like I said, Lord say the same, man. If everything goes the way how I'm gonna have it planned, they should have something by the end of this year from it. But I might have a couple of little mixtapes in the meantime, you know. But I'm really looking forward to having me a full album somewhere down at the end of this year. You know what I'm saying? Maybe even before the end of the year. You know what I'm saying? I give it around probably like middle of November or beginning of December. You know, I'll be trying to have this album done and put out on all major platforms where y'all can go find it. You know.
Yeah, man. Well, what inspires you? Besides the music you listen to, what else inspires you? Is there anything else that drives you, that motivates you?
Yes, most definitely my kids. You know, Jada and Janae. I got a 5-year-old and a 4-year-old. That's everything to me. You know what I'm saying? That's what really just slowed me down, and that's what motivated me to like get out there and go do it. Because guess what? Life and opportunities, nothing in this world is going to be given to you at the end of the day. So, therefore, them two beautiful little girls that I have, that's what I sacrifice. That's what motivates me. That's what makes eBay too at the end of the day. And not only that, my family. Right. You know what I'm saying? My mom, my dad, my sisters, you know what I'm saying? And the people that's in my corner. And not only the people that's in my corner, my Facebook friends, you know what I'm saying? The people who really fucks with eBay, you know what I'm saying? That's what motivates me. That's what pushes me. That's what makes me grind. And that's what keeps me doing what I do. Because it's crazy when you walk through in public, you know what I'm saying? Everybody ignoring you and be like, dang, bro, what's up? You still doing the music, bro? You know, that's a good feeling.
Right.
That's a wonderful feeling, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like you a hood celebrity, you know what I'm saying? Everywhere I go, oh, eBay, man, what's up? Oh, this and that. So that type of energy makes me feel good at the end of the day. I may not show it because I never want to forget where I come from. I always want to keep a level head on what I'm doing and how I'm doing it and when I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, at the end of the day, all those things and all those peoples that I said and spoke about, those are the things that makes me go. Those are the things that makes me be eBay, you know what I'm saying? Because if I wouldn't be, I'd just be somewhere else, maybe not even having this podcast, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. As a father, man, because we both fathers, being a father is a very, very important role.
It's a big aspect in life, man.
Without getting too deep or too personal, how do you deal with the challenges of fatherhood? Because when you look at the world outside of your household, you see that the world is in very much disarray. It's messed up. It's unthinkable when you think about a lot of the things that's going on in the world today.
Right.
And then you think about your children who are young now, but eventually they're going to have to grow up and go out in this world.
Most definitely.
And they're going to see this dysfunction that we are looking at right now. And as fathers, our role is to prepare them for the world.
Train them the way we want them to go.
How do you feel about that?
Man, it's very challenging. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's very challenging knowing that. And then I have girls at that.
Yeah.
So it's very challenging, man. You know, watching them going through the phases, and then the lifestyle that the generation in the world is living in, the things that they're advertising and pushing. You know, it gets scary. You know what I'm saying? But as a father, I know where I come from. I know how I was raised. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be in no grown folks' business growing up in the days when we was growing up. You know what I'm saying? You either get smacked in your mouth or just get beat real bad for being in grown folks' business. But it's very challenging because I try to install those things in my kids, because I let them know ain't no such thing as friends. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You'll have your associates, but the same people that you're going to be calling your friends now, when you get older, they're not going to be your friends, because every day the weather changes. People is like the weather. They change. They going to say one thing, then before you know it, it's a whole nother different story. The same person you can be growing up with will be the same person to whack you or do you. You know what I'm saying? Or set you up. Anything. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, it's real scary. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, it is very challenging, because I don't want my daughters growing up to be half naked to get a man's attention. I don't want them to have to feel like they have to do this here or to get in, to fit in with this a certain type of crowd, when all you need to do is just be yourself. You get more respect when you're being yourself. So I really install into my kids every day an opportunity that I have a chance to get with them. I just be like, hey, let daddy give it to you raw. You know what I'm saying? And don't lie to them about nothing. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing with the generation in the world, and babies that's having babies, they're lying to their kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to lie to your kids, despite that we've been lied to all our life. But it's somewhere down the line where we as fathers and parents have to break the cycle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We have to do that, because if we don't do it, guess what? That cycle is going to erupt and get more and more and more dangerous to it's going to be a world of hard heads. You know what I'm saying? Chaos. You know what I'm saying? People that's not going to be wanting to hear nothing is just going to be like, hey, I'm out here raising myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing what I want to do. You know, nobody ain't going to be able to tell me nothing. And that's the mind frame I don't want my kids to have. Because if I grew up with respect, you better believe damn sure they're going to have the same respect for their peers. You know what I'm saying? The people that's older than them. And that's just the way that I was raised, and that's how I'm going to raise mine. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how other people raise theirs, but that's the way I'm raising mine.
Yeah, man.
And it's like I say, it's very challenging. You know what I'm saying? It's very challenging.
Very slippery slope.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, in the city that we are in, we all in Beaumont, Texas, and we know Beaumont, Texas, it has a lot of talented artists, but we suffer from a few problems. One of them is unity.
Mm-hmm. That's the big one.
It's a lot of division out here for a lot of different people for a lot of different reasons. How do you feel about well, let me be clear. There is several forms of division that exist in Beaumont, Texas. We're going to start with the young artists versus the older artists.
Okay.
That's one, because, you know, I came in the game in 94. Back then, there was no YouTube, there was no internet, there was no way artists could get played on radio. The only way you could get known is if you go from party to party to party and grab that microphone and rock. And that's what I did. I earned my name by rapping at the Y, rapping at the Harvest Club, rapping at Alice Keith, rapping at Central Park. That's how I earned my name. But now it's different. Now you can come in the game, and if you have your business together, you can put your music on all platforms.
Right.
And you can make more money today than you could back then.
And
but now
streaming, that's another, and I'm glad that you said that, because it is a difference. Because me growing up around that time when you were doing your music, they really didn't have that. Either you were, like you said, from show to show, or parties or clubs, whatever the circumstance might be, you really had to go do that. You know, it wasn't no, oh man, such and such, you know what I'm saying? No, they didn't want to hear that. You got to show that, you know what I'm saying? But the generation of now, in my bracket, we have these gadgets. We have these sites where you can stream your music, or all platforms, to where if you can just play my stuff for a few seconds, if you don't like it, hey, you just really just paid me to listen to my music, you know what I'm saying? Right. And those are the things that people in your age didn't have. And it's crazy that how the world revolves and moves, because now, like I say, they give you all kinds of stuff. Really, they put the money right here in front of your face, you know what I'm saying, to let you see, okay, you can make millions of dollars if you do this here, but the thing is, it's a certain type of lane that they're promoting. It's a certain type of lane that they're pushing. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, growing up under the legends who've been doing it for a long time, you know what I'm saying? Speaking of myself, I grew up under the old law. You know what I'm saying? The new law that they have is really a hassle because it goes back to Carter saying when we were speaking on the father figure, you have to act a certain type of way to be in this type of lane with certain people, or you have to do a certain thing for you to make it to this level of extreme of success, or you have to sacrifice someone that you love for you to reach another certain success. You know what I'm saying? So growing up in the old days, we wasn't on that type of timing, man. It was real love, real deep, genuine stuff going on back in those times. You know what I'm saying? But it's like now, the generation that's coming up is like, it's cool, I'm gonna tote this gun. You know what I'm saying? It's cool that I'm gonna go ahead and catch me a body and tell people it's cool to go catch him a body or something like that. That's not music.
Yeah.
That's not music.
Well, I gotta ask you this question. Because it's the hip hop question. Does eBay have a top 5 best rappers?
What, in Beaumont or just like on hip hop?
Just hip hop. Hip hop here. Well, I'm gonna ask you hip hop and then we could go
down.
Beaumont.
Okay. When it comes to hip hop, okay, I'm gonna say this here. The battle raps, does that include into real hip hop? Let me ask that first.
I would include the battle rappers in real hip hop. I would include that.
Okay. Well, just real hip hop. Off the rip, my boy Run DMC. That's legend classic. Legends. You know what I'm saying? That's legends. What's his name? Damn, what's this guy name, man? Fuck.
Are we talking 80s or 90s?
This is around my time. Cause see, I grew up, you know what I'm saying? It was just certain people who I would like to hear and speak and rap. You know what I'm saying? But I know Run DMC and them. And I mean, bro, his name is really. I'm trying to think of that song he do. Damn, how that shit go, man? Damn, I can't even think of his name. Oh, the damn song. I just feel like it's a couple of them, man, like I looked up to. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to misformat or say the wrong names or what I'm really trying to speak about, but I have a couple of them in my top 5. I just can't even remember their names right now. You know what I'm saying?
Top 5 Beaumont.
Top 5 Beaumont. This see, I like when they ask me this question because on the top 5 in Beaumont, it's really hard to even say because everybody throw their top 5s up in there, you know what I'm saying? But me, basically, man, I literally really don't even have a top 5 in Beaumont because I look at it like we all great at what we do. I don't care what your craft is, but when it's in that music, you have people in different styles. You have people doing this, or you got people in this hill lane with their music. But Beaumont, I'm just gonna put it like this here. Beaumont have some hard people out here, man, that really go. You know what I'm saying? And my head go off to all of them. My head go off to everybody in Beaumont, the triangle, who really doing that music, who's really making noise. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I'm giving you the roses while they here. You know what I'm saying? Because they all great. I ain't gonna say we all great. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not just gonna basically say I have an actual top 5 because at the end of the day, I don't really just jam. I jam myself or the people that I, socialize with, you know what I'm saying, kick it with like that, you know what I'm saying, or people who I know and been knowing growing up, you know what I'm saying. I jam music. Matter of fact, I jam everybody who tries to do music in Beaumont, whether it's the younger generation that's under me, you know what I'm saying, because like I said, it's a repeated cycle. They see us do it, they do it, you know what I'm saying. So I don't really just gonna say I have an actual top 5, but I'm just gonna say I love what Beaumont, Texas, Port Arthur, Orange, I love what the Triangle is doing, you know what I'm saying, with their music, you know what I'm saying. My roses go out to y'all, you know what I'm saying. Keep doing what y'all doing and keep pushing, you know what I mean.
You said something important a couple of minutes ago. You said that the music that most people listen to today that speaks about death and drugs is not real music.
It's not.
And I don't know how many times that I've told people this, but I recently told a young man I said, do you know that the music you listen to is designed to put you in jail or put you in the grave?
Right. You wouldn't know.
And they don't even, a lot of them don't even get it. It go over their head.
I said, goes over their head.
But this is how it happens. If I was to give the public music that stimulated the brain, that made you study, that made you want to be great, not violent, great.
Just a difference.
Like just great, just being a good person, then that's what the public would do.
Right.
But you're feeding the public murder, death, kill.
Yeah.
You're giving
murder, death,
steal, or murder, death, go to jail, whatever, however.
They're making them puppets and gimmicks.
So when you listen to murder, death, kill, murder, death, steal, murder, death, go to jail, this is all your peer group is listening to. This is why I say what you listen to is very important. Because it's not far from who you are,
right,
and what you believe.
Right.
Most people are going to listen to music because they're either one, living that lifestyle, or they want to live that lifestyle.
Facts.
So you got murder, death, kill, murder, death, steal, murder, death, jail. And you feed this to the generation. Yep. And then they wonder why you turn on the local news, somebody get killed. You turn on the news, somebody just got 25 years to life.
You feel me? Football numbers.
Now, some people would say that it's unfair to connect the music to that activity because some people have this on their mind already without the music.
Right.
And that's not what I'm speaking on. I'm speaking on the impact of the music directly impacting the actions of the people who listen to the music.
Right.
And it's the same thing with the women, because I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be honest with you. If I go somewhere and I see an attractive young woman and she's listening to hands on my knees, twerking ass on some thought shit, what am I going to assume? Am I going to assume that this lady is a stand-up woman and somebody worthy enough to bring home to my mother? No. I'm going to say, this is a thought.
That's straight up hood.
And I'm not going to talk to her.
Yeah.
And it's wrong to do that. And I'm going to realize that it is wrong to do that. But unfortunately, we are living in a judgmental world where people get judged by who they stand by. You get judged by what you look like. Right. And you get judged by what you listen to. You know what I'm saying? So we just got to be real. We got to break this shit down and we got to keep it honest about what it is that we doing out here. A lot of people not going to like to hear that because they don't like to hear the truth.
And then, you know what, Brad? You know what? Let's go even deeper. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got to look at it like this here. And I'm going to get real political on this conversation, on this very aspect. You have a government. You get what I'm saying? You have a government, you know, who's promoting those things. You know what I'm saying? And we know for a fact that one thing that they are promoting is to do one thing, and that's to destroy our own race. You know what I'm saying? Destroy their minds. Destroy the way of living. You know what I'm saying? So when you have the murder, steal, kill, all that, you know what I'm saying, jail, gun violence, shaking asses, this is what they're promoting. And it'd be so crazy because they use certain celebrities that they look up to, right or wrong. They use these certain aspects, who are they puppets, to go speak this type of music, to let them fall in love with this. Like you say, I want to go murder, kill something, you know what I'm saying? Or you got the women's over here, I want to go dress half naked, go lay on my back and get money where I ain't got to work and do all this shit, you know what I'm saying? This is what they giving out. And 99.9%, bro, 9 times out of 10, bro, half of them celebrities don't even really live that lifestyle.
Oh, man, they don't at all.
They don't.
Because this is the cold part.
But this is what they are pushing out to the community. This is what they pushing out to the youth. This is what they are pushing out to the congregation, to the world. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, if you're not living it, that's the only way you'll be listening to the music. If you live in it, you'll be listening to that. If you're not living like you said, that's because you want to live that lifestyle. But why would you want to live that lifestyle when you can live a righteous life? You feel me? And you can have any and everything that you want. You know what I'm saying? Because really, the music that they're doing, that ain't nothing but the devil's music. You know what I'm saying? The devil was to go as the strongest angel. You know
I want to
saying?
ask you this question, and we're going to take it even deeper. Name me another genre of music that brags about killing their own people. Don't worry, I'll wait.
Let's see.
Because I don't hear no rock and roll people talking about killing each other. I don't hear no country music talking about killing each other.
Yep.
I don't hear no opera, bluegrass, easy listening. None of those other genres of music talk about killing each other.
Don't.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's
you know what I'm saying?
our type of music.
Yeah, it's only ours.
It's only ours. And I'm glad you made that aspect, bro, because when you really look at that and think about that, that right there would really go over certain people's head, because you really don't hear that other stuff in them other people's music. You know what I'm saying? Only within our race, only within our people. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's good that you made that aspect on that one right there.
Same thing with the women. Name another genre of music that brags about selling pussy.
Yep.
Don't worry, I'll wait.
Only our race.
R&B ain't doing it.
Sure ain't. R&B trying to pull you back to love.
Yeah, they trying to.
But that's not really going too well, you know what I'm saying? But it has its ups, it has its moments. And it's like I say, man, it's like the world go for a spin. It's like you have old clothes come back into style and fashion. You will have certain music that come back around that'll bring back love. But it only brings it back for a split second. You know what I'm saying? It don't never be everlasting. You know what I'm saying? It just be like a quick wild impact. Boom, therefore you know, look, it's gone. You know what I'm saying?
Have you ever been around a young person and an older person talking about music, and you hear the young person say, well, times have changed, when they're talking about music today? They'll say, times have changed, and today it's about a vibe. And when I heard that for the first time, I said, a vibe. The thing about a vibe is only good for that moment that vibe exists.
Exactly.
A vibe is not conducive to music that lives forever.
Right.
Tupac music wasn't a vibe. That's why it still lives now, 25 years after he's been gone.
Real talk. That's
Biggie's music wasn't a vibe. That's why it still lives today.
Right.
So I'm trying to correlate the vibe and today's music. I already know what the vibe is because I'm not slow. I know what I see when I walk outside my door every day.
Yeah.
But
it's right there in your face.
I just wanted to say a vibe is not conducive to music that lives forever. And if anybody out there, aspiring artists, looking at this, listening to this, understand that vibes are cool, but know what real music is.
Real talk.
Do your research. Y'all got all this information at your fingertips. YouTube has every documentary, every music video going all the way back to the beginning of time. So you can do your research. And if that don't work, go to Barnes & Noble and get some goddamn books and read. Because they make books about the music industry. And you need to read them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Before we get up out of here, this has been an amazing interview.
Most definitely, man.
Before we end it, I'm gonna say yes, you do have to come back and do another one. Hopefully, when your project drops, you can come back and speak to me again.
Most definitely.
Please tell everybody your social media and how to follow you, so that they can stay in tune with you.
Most definitely, man. I just got recently hacked out of all my stuff, so I just recently made me another Facebook. Y'all can go look up ECTRINEDWARDS. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I have going right now until I further notice and do my other websites and load up some other stuff for us, like my Insta, TikTok, and all those other good sites that y'all be on and stuff like that. But you know, until then, you know, I just have to come back on the rebound and give them all the other information on the other sites where they can come find me. But till then, straight Facebook where y'all find me right now.
Yeah, man. eBay, I appreciate you coming through. We had a
man.
hell of a conversation. I hope people out there felt it. On behalf of eBay and the good people at One Man Records, I am Cornbread Capone. This is Unpopular Honesty, the home of brutal honesty and real hip hop. I thank y'all for watching. Peace and love.
Let's look on that. Ooh.